Alright folks, and welcome to the channel. And if you're new here, I'm Lee the Evil Wizard. Welcome. And in today's video, we're looking at a wireless microphone system. This is from a company called Melonare, and this is the Melonare MWM 40F quad wireless microphone system. So it's time for a wireless microphone review. Full disclosure, Melonare sent this microphone system for me to review and test out and all that good stuff. But before we get into all the testing, let's dive down and see what you get in the box. This is the Melonare MWM 40F quad wireless microphone system indeed. So it's quad, so you've got 4 microphones, so we've got 4 independent frequencies, allegedly 200-foot reliable coverage, we'll see about that. High fidelity sound, we'll see about that. And it's a plug and go operation, so basically once the receiver and the microphones are switched on, they'll pair up. Awesome. So let's have a look inside the box. It's actually this way round, so let's twirl it round. So first of all, this is your receiver. User manual as well in there. 4 different inputs in there. There's your power on button. These are the volumes for each of the microphones. On the back, you've got 4 separate XLR outputs, so you can have them going to 4 different sources, or if you've got 4 inputs into a mixer, or 4 inputs into an audio interface. These are for your aerial, and then you can also just have 1 output going, say, to a PA or a amplifier. And then you've got your 2 aerials, and then under that you've got your power lead for the receiver. You have got a cable for the output, which has got an adapter on there as well, but it doesn't come with any XLR output, so you are going to have to supply your own XLR cables if you're going to use those. And it does come supplied with 4 lots of batteries for each microphone. You have your microphones 1, 2, 3 and 4. Just get a couple out. So there are your microphones. Now, they do feel plasticky, but they're not too slippy, and they don't feel heavy, but there's no batteries in them at the moment. And as you can see, they've got different colours, so you've got an orange, red, black and a grey. So all you do is just unscrew that, put your batteries in like so. It's just AA batteries, and then you've got a power and a set button. So there you go, that's that power done. So let's go back up top and see how these bad boys sound. What's it like on noise from the table? Down the mic arm? And on the mic itself? Does seem to be picking up some noise here and there. If you spin it round, you're not going to hear me at all, or very hardly. But anyway, let's see how it does on some distance testing. So here we are in the studio, bobbing out into the hallway. You still see me out there, here we go. So I would say we're a good 12, maybe even 15 feet away into the bathroom,
Yeah, it's going to be a bit reverby in here, but hey ho, might see if I can just get shut to some of that. Right to the edge of the bedroom. So we're right at the back of the house. I would say a good 25 feet away here. So let's pop downstairs. So downstairs in the kitchen, next to the old dime shrine. So hopefully you're still picking me up. So we'll bob into the old living room. You can have one of them for good measure. So we're in the living room. Actually, in terms of being distance away from the receiver, we're not that far away. We're actually right directly underneath it, so we should still be getting a good signal here. Anyway, let's bob outside and bob to the bottom of the garden. Oh, out through the back door. Oh, it's a bit chilly today, but at least it's shining. It's not foggy like it was yesterday. Over here in the UK, it was pretty foggy yesterday. That was Boxing Day. I'm filming this the day after Boxing Day. But yeah, I'll stick the sun in my face so it's behind the camera. There you go. Yeah, so right at the bottom of the garden here, so got to be a good 40 feet away, if not more, in fact. So hopefully you'll still be able to hear me. If not, it'll be the camera microphone. Anyway, let's bob back upstairs. So there's a bit of distance testing. Now, like I did with the... yes, you can definitely have some more of them. Now, like with the Ace mic, I am going to actually test it on the guitar cab as well. And as you can see, you can have up to 4 microphones because it's a quad system. Because of the limitations of how many inputs I've got in my audio interface and what I've got in the mixer here, I'm only using 3. So 1 is obviously picking me up, picking my voice up, and I've got 2 actually on the guitar cab this time, not 1, I've got 2. So let me grab a fiddle and see how it performs on a guitar cab, even though it's supposed to be a vocal mic. So I'm going into the Randall T2, testing out an overdrive pedal at the minute, a couple of little extra things on it. Anyway, let's see how it performs on guitar cabs. We'll start off on some cleans. Over onto the high gain channel with overdrive in there. So there you go, folks. That was the Melonare MWM 40F quad wireless microphone system. We nearly made a mess of it there. What do I think about this thing? Does it get the wizard's seal of approval? Or does it get the finger of doom? Well, for me, yeah, it does get the wizard's seal of approval. Obviously, with this type of handheld, normally a handheld, I've got it in a clip here. Obviously, if you get right up here, you're going to be clipping and it's going to be really muddy, but a few inches away, and I think you're going to get a good sound. Obviously, when you start doing this, it's not going to sound so good. Distance tested, it claims 200 foot. I've not been the full 200 foot, but as you saw, I went down to the bottom of the garden and it did pick up. I think there was one or two places where it might have just lost. There was just a little bit of crackle here and there, but overall, it went to the bottom of the garden. Can't argue with that. You get a nice, decent sized receiver, and you can have separate outputs for each mic. Obviously, you do have to supply your own XLR cables. That, I suppose you could say that's a bit of a negative. They do supply you with cable to go out to, say, an amplifier or a PA system. But I do like the fact that you can have separate outputs for each microphone. So if you are plugging this into a mixer and it's a bigger mixer with more inputs, it's better for each individual. You can have different levels for each individual and set the EQ on the mixer as well. With it being AA style batteries that's in there, there's no worried about charging it up. Yeah, if your batteries go down, just carry some spare batteries with you, just swap them out, 2 minutes later, you're back up and running again. What do I think these would be best suited for? People that's doing sort of like conferences, stand-up talks, or maybe sort of like, say, Comic-Cons, that type of thing where you've got sort of 3 or 4 people up on stage. Or karaoke, things like that. Yeah, it does work with miking up a guitar cab. Me personally, I wouldn't use these on a guitar cab. They're not that style. They are meant for more sort of talking into vocal work, that type of thing. At a push, they will work. I prefer a 57 and another microphone I've just recently bought to test out. And other microphones that I've got that I use with the guitar cab. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments. I'll leave a link to the Amazon stores where you can grab hold of this. I think I've got links for the UK and the US Amazon stores. And if you want to grab yourself some Evil Wizard merch, there's a link to the merch store in the description. But that's all from me, folks. I will catch you in the next one. Right, folks, I hope you enjoyed that video. You can follow me on social media and you can get my music online. And if you want to support the channel, there's Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal links. They're all down in the description. Click up here to subscribe and click the link down there for videos that you may not have seen. Keep it loud and keep it heavy.